What's up, fellow Saiyans, and welcome to episode 58 of my Marvel United Minipaints. Today I am doing Warlock. He is a member of the New Mutants. He has the abilities to shapeshift as well as drain organic material. He is a hero. He's known to be always with Doug Ramsey. They kind of create Douglock. They kind of fuse into each other. He is also a member of the Phalanx. But to start him off, we're going to use Night Scales. And this is pretty much going to be his entire body. And he's kind of a difficult one because I didn't really know, like, even the final results of this mini, I'm still not, like, impressed with myself or anything like that. Like, I just feel like it's a very lackluster job, and I also think it's just, like, I guess I should have probably done more matte white in his, his body, because once I add this layer of black on, it's really hard to get any of the other colors to show up without adding 5 coats. You'll see more of what I'm talking about here. Now, once we're finally finished with that, we're going to move on down to the base while that dries. We're going to use plate mail metal for the base. The miniature originally was primed in uniform gray, so sometimes it's a little hard to see where the actual details are if everything's gray. But out here I'm going to start working on his teeth, his eyes, and a few of the strands, and I guess his hair, you would call it. But for that we're going to use matte white to brighten it up so we could add a yellow color later. Now there's like a cord or a hose or something that's running underneath him, and I'm just going to use ultramarine blue for that, just to give it, some sort of other color to the base besides the silver. Now for some of the yellow, the darker yellow parts, and some of the goldish parts on his costume or his body, I'm going to use tainted gold. It's like a darker gold. And the video speed that this is going at is 16 times normal speed. Usually takes somewhere around an hour, 40 minutes to almost 2 hours usually to complete a miniature. Now, once that's all dry and it's time to start our washing process, I'm going to use dark tone, and I'm basically going to use dark tone for the entire mini base and his body. I'm going to avoid trying to get it on the white, like his saw blade and stuff, but I want to get it everywhere else, from top, from head all the way down to the base. Now, it's going to take quite a while for that to dry, but once it finally does, I have this yellow medium acrylic neon paint. This is from Five Below. It's not expensive. I think it was like $5 for the whole thing. But this yellow medium I'm going to use, and I'm going to apply this to the saw blade, his eyes, and a couple other things. And this neon paint, without a white background, like, it doesn't show up very well, so I'm going to have to do this several times with several of these neon colors. Once I finally got all that on, I'm going to take Shining Silver, and this is going to be the highlight we use for his costume. I mean, his like body. We're going to use a dry brush. We're going to apply this to the base. I'm sorry, that would be for the base. The gunmetal, this is going to be the highlight we use for his body because it's darker. Next up, we're going to use electric blue for that hose that we used the ultramarine blue for before. We're just going to add a little line onto the hose. Now we're going to go back to some of that yellow, just do a few touch-ups, and then let it dry. I'm going to apply some of this to the base as well, so it looks like the light's glowing off the metal. Now, once that's dry, I have just the regular yellow. The other one was yellow medium. This is just yellow. It's a little bit brighter. But now we're going to add a layer of this on top of everything. Now, once that's dry, I have an orange yellow. And we're going to be using that for our next color. Now we're going to be using titanium white, which is also from the same neon brand. And we're just going to use this for the little edges of the saw blade and certain parts of the reactor that he's standing in front of at the base. Just like where the glare would hit it. And right here, this is going to be Warlock. Like I said, he doesn't really pop like some of the others I've done, but I mean, he'll do. It's not that big of a deal. He's not a character that I'm going to play with that much anyways. But if you like this video, you can check out my Twitch page or my Facebook page to see more videos like this. I also have like video game videos. Sometimes I'll do live streams. You just have to see what's going on. Again, yeah, if you like this, you want to get notified of new episodes when they come out, just hit that subscribe button. That way it'll let you know when I make another one of these, because I'm trying to get as many of these out as possible. But again, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and later, Saiyans.